There are certain moments in royal life that the public never forgets. Moments that feel bigger than protocol, bigger than tradition, moments where emotion breaks through the carefully controlled world of royalty. And one recent moment involving King Felipe and Princess Leonor may have been exactly that. To the public, it looked brief, almost easy to miss. But for those who noticed, it felt deeply significant. A rare emotional crack in the image of a king. And at the center of it all was his daughter, Princess Leonor, the future of the Spanish monarchy. For years, King Felipe has carried the immense responsibility of protecting the crown, preserving stability, and preparing the next generation. That next generation is Leonor. And lately, that preparation has become more real than ever. Her military training, her increasing royal appearances, her growing responsibilities, each step brings her closer to the life Felipe knows all too well. A life of duty, sacrifice, and constant pressure. And perhaps, in that moment, it all became overwhelming. Because for Felipe, this isn't just about the monarchy. It's about his daughter. And that changes everything. The bond between a father and daughter is powerful in any family. But in a royal family, it carries another layer. A layer of history, expectation, legacy. Felipe understands the burden Leonor is inheriting because he once stood exactly where she stands now. He knows what it feels like to be watched by an entire nation. To have your future planned before you fully understand it. To carry obligations that can never truly be escaped. And watching Leonor step into that world may have stirred emotions he could no longer hide. Many royal watchers noticed the moment immediately. It wasn't dramatic. There were no tears falling publicly. No visible collapse. But there was something unmistakable in his expression. A pause. A look of pride mixed with sadness. A heaviness in his eyes. And perhaps, for a father, that was enough. Because seeing your child grow into adulthood is emotional. But seeing your child walk into a life filled with sacrifice, that's something entirely different. Some believe the emotional moment came from witnessing Leonor's strength. Her discipline, her maturity, her ability to stand tall under pressure. For Felipe, that may have been proof that his daughter is truly becoming ready. And while that brings pride, it also brings the painful reality that she is no longer the little girl he once protected. She's becoming her own person. And soon, her own leader. That transition can be difficult for any parent. But for a king, it may feel even heavier. Because with Leonor's growth comes the reality of succession. Not immediate, but inevitable. And every step she takes forward is a reminder that time moves quickly. That one day, the crown will no longer be his. It will be hers. And that truth may have hit harder than anyone realized. There may also be another layer to this story. One tied not just to Leonor's future, but to Felipe's past. King Felipe has lived through the complexities of royal life. He witnessed the controversies surrounding his father, Juan Carlos I. He saw how fragile public trust can be. He took on the responsibility of rebuilding confidence in the monarchy. That burden shaped him, and now, he may be thinking about the world Leonor is stepping into. A world where every mistake is magnified, every decision questioned, every private moment vulnerable to public judgment. Perhaps his emotional reaction wasn't only about pride. Perhaps it was also about fear. Fear for what she may face. Fear for the challenges ahead. Fear that no matter how prepared she is, the weight of royalty will still test her. That's the reality of being a parent. Wanting to protect your child, even when you know you can't. And in royal life, that helplessness can feel even more intense. Because there are forces bigger than family. Tradition, institution, history, duty, they all shape the path. And Leonor's path has already been written in many ways. But what makes this moment so powerful is that it reminded people of something often forgotten. Kings are human. Fathers are human, and even the strongest leaders have moments of vulnerability. Felipe has always appeared controlled, measured, steady, but in front of Leonor, perhaps the mask slipped for just a moment. Not out of weakness, but out of love. That's what made the moment resonate so strongly. Because it wasn't political, it wasn't ceremonial, it was personal, real, and deeply human. For Leonor, that moment may have meant something too. To see her father not just as a king, but as a father feeling the emotional weight of her journey. That kind of moment can stay with someone forever. It can shape how they see responsibility, how they understand sacrifice, how they carry their future. And perhaps it strengthened the bond between them even more. As Leonor continues her journey toward the throne, moments like these matter. Not because they change history overnight, but because they reveal the emotional truth behind royal life. The truth that crowns are heavy, not just physically, but emotionally. And for King Felipe, seeing that weight begin to settle on his daughter may have been more than he expected. That could be the real reason he broke down. Not because something was wrong, but because everything was becoming real. His daughter is growing, his legacy is moving forward, and the future of Spain is slowly shifting into her hands. That's enough to move anyone, even a king. What do you think? Was King Felipe's emotional moment simply a father's pride? Or did it reveal something deeper about Leonor's future? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, hidden moments, and exclusive updates.